Oh, good morning, everybody. It's before 7:30 this morning, and we have a frost again. It's really weird. It's so warm in the day, and then this frost just descends. I'm first up on the site, as expected. So I'm just waiting for Kerry to get up. I want to get an early start this morning. I don't really know what took place yesterday. We just kind of seemed to spend most of the day driving. I mean, the entire kind of trip was only supposed to take like 3 hours, but we've just spent the entirety of the day just driving and driving and driving. I don't really know why. It's a lovely day though. It's lovely again. So many stars at night time as well. I think the owner was speaking to Kerry last night, and they were saying that they'd been here for the last 2 years. When they come here, it was just basically bog and brambles, and they spent the last 2 years sort of doing this. And the reason it's busy, or the reason that they're full, is because it's cheap. It's 17 quid a night with electric hookup. You have to bring your own loo, but it's 17 quid with hookup. I mean, you can't beat that, when some places were charging treble that around here. Yeah, so I'm gonna go back in, get warmed up. Sorry, I have to keep turning around because of the bloody dog. Look at her dumbass. She gets tangled up, or she tangles me up, so I have to turn around. I'm gonna get back in, get warmed up, and then get sorted for the day. Onwards. Alright folks, we are at Sutton Hoo. We've been wanting to come here for years and years and years, and if you haven't seen the Netflix film, The Dig, is it called The Dig, love?
Yeah, I think so.
The Dig,
Ralph Fiennes.
with Ralph Fiennes. You've got to watch it. It's an amazing film. So I don't know how many people know about the story of Sutton Hoo, but I will do a voiceover so I don't have to remember every single detail. And then we'll go and have a wander around. Yeah, really looking forward to this. You looking forward to it?
Yes, very much.
In the summer of 1939, just as the world stood on the brink of war, another kind of battle, one against time and decay, was unfolding in the gentle hills of Suffolk. On the estate of Sutton Hoo, local landowner Edith Pretty had long wondered what lay beneath a series of mysterious mounds. With the help of the local archaeologist Basil Brown, she began an excavation that would change British history forever. What they found beneath Mound 1 was nothing short of astonishing: the ghostly imprint of a massive ship, nearly 27 metres long, buried deep beneath the soil. At its centre, a hidden chamber untouched for over 1300 years. Inside were treasures beyond imagination, a golden belt buckle so intricately worked it seemed almost impossible to craft by hand, garnet inlaid weaponry, Byzantine silverware, a perfectly preserved ceremonial helmet decorated with stylized face that seemed to stare back through time. This was no ordinary grave. The scale and splendour of the burial suggested it belonged to someone of immense power and influence. Today, many scholars believe it was the final resting place of Raewald, king of the East Angles, an early 7th century ruler who straddled two worlds, the fading traditions of paganism and the rising tide of Christianity. Raewald was the first East Anglian king to convert to Christianity, yet he famously kept a temple that housed altars to both Christian God and the old Anglo-Saxon deities. This duality, caught between two belief systems, is echoed in Sutton Hoo's treasure, a warrior's burial filled with pagan symbolism yet hinting at a Christian afterlife. But perhaps the most haunting part of discovery was what was missing. There were no bones, no body, only a dark stain in the earth where the coffin would have lain, its contents long dissolved by the acidic soil, a royal burial without a king. Still, the grave spoke volumes. It revealed a world once thought lost, a time dismissed as the Dark Ages, shown instead to be rich, sophisticated and deeply connected to the wider world. The presence of silver from the Byzantine Empire and coins from the Merovingian French proved these people were not isolated but engaged in far-reaching networks of trade and diplomacy. Sutton Hoo changed how we see the early medieval period in Britain. It gave voice to a silent age. Today the treasures lie in the British Museum, their mysteries intact, but the land of Sutton Hoo still holds a quiet power. Walk among the mounds and you can almost hear the echo of oars cutting through the water as a king sails into the next world, buried not in stone or tomb, but in a ship fit for a legend. Sutton Hoo is more than a burial site. It is a story, a bridge between myth and history, between the living and the dead, a message sent through time and finally received.
So that is Sutton Hoo, and I hope you all enjoyed having a wander around. It's an absolutely fantastic site. It's open. It's getting a little bit busier now, because I think it's on for about 12 o'clock now, so a lot more visitors here than when we first arrived. You've got the house, you've got some other outer buildings to explore. There's quite a few different valley walks or walks around the area. You've obviously got the exhibition in there where we've just been, that has kind of reconstruction and some of the original material found. So yeah, it's a good couple of hours out, if not all day, you want to spend here having a wander around. And I think it's interesting that sort of in the fields around here is that potentially there is yet undiscovered treasures around here. A lot of the kind of mounds that potentially were here have been ploughed down by farmers, so there might yet be undiscovered burials in this area, undiscovered archaeology. So who knows what's yet to come in the future. But yeah, I think that's pretty much us signing off for now. We're going to grab some lunch, and then we're going to make the couple of hour journey back to our home, and yeah, that should be fun. Happy days. Catch you all later.